Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DZW All Stars. I am your commentator, as always, Antoine Princeton. And ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited for the card that we have here tonight. We are live from Albany, New York, and we're going to kick things off with our Race to the Top ladder match. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match gets a guaranteed shot at the DZW Heritage Championship, as well as a guaranteed DZW contract. The first participant for this match is a man who is no stranger to DZW audiences, and definitely no stranger to AWF audiences. He is AWF's El Martino. El Martino, to my recollection, not seen since Night of Flight, where he lost in the first round to determine the No Limits champion in a match against the current No Limits champion, Drew Cutler. And I can't help but think El Martino, who's right at home in the ladder match, that high-flying style will definitely suit him in this match and be an advantage to him as he competes against 5 other men for a guaranteed DZW contract. And here comes a man known to COH audiences as the Black Sun, Jeffrey Albritton. Jeffrey Albritton, of course, known as one half of the Carolina Club, looking to branch out from tag team in the singles competition here tonight. Black Sun enters the ring confidently, and he looks above, knowing what's at stake. He knows that a guaranteed DZW contract and championship match is on the line here tonight, looking to impress DZW management as well as the audience. As the arena goes dark, here comes a man known to NJCW audiences, known to AWF audiences, and known to COH audiences. A man who's probably the favorite to win this match. This is Mason Kronik. Mason Kronik making a big impact already with this presentation alone. Just his sheer presence strikes fear into the 5 other men involved in this matchup, and if I were one of the 5 other men, I'd watch out for Mason Kronik. Powerhouse veteran of CAW wrestling. I mean, when it comes to this match, Kronik probably has a big strength advantage, and he's looking to use that advantage to secure a DZW contract. Could Kronik be the one walking out of here tonight as the Race to the Top winner? Having a little exchange with Jeffrey Albritton. And here comes a man known to Eldorado Championship wrestling audiences as the Natural, Walter Scott. In an informal poll taken on the CAW page on Facebook, Walter Scott was named as one of the prospects to look out for. And now he's here tonight looking to make a big impact, a big impression on the DZW faithful. Although the interesting thing is that he calls himself the Natural, and the Heritage Champion calls himself CAW Wrestling's Grand Natural, so that might be an interesting exchange for the future. And this man, in terms of star power, is rivaled by maybe only Mason Kronik. This is the world's most wonderful man, Kevin Wunderman. Kevin Wunderman has made it clear that he cares nothing about the Heritage Champion, Alex Orion, or what he's done. The only thing he cares about is winning that contract. And to look at the general showmanship on the part of Kevin Wunderman. Quite the colorful attire. Kevin Wunderman, known across CAW Wrestling, currently in PCW, currently in CWS and COH under a different name. But as far as being a multi-platform star, like I said, Kevin Wunderman is maybe only rivaled by Mason Kronik. But actually, come to think of it, he may be rivaled by this man, the final entrant in this match, Ben Hopkins. Ben Hopkins, a COH Global Tag Team Champion. His partner's dead weight, but that's another story. But here in DZW, no dead weight holding Ben Hopkins back. He's here as an individual to get a DZW contract. And we talked about presence with Mason Kronik, but Ben Hopkins himself making quite the entrance. As you can see, the 5 superstars on the outside of the ring walking around. Nancy, you can't wait. And oh my goodness. They can't wait to start this matchup. Ben Hopkins striking fear to the other 5 men. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is about to be underway. It's our first match of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll try to keep up with the action, but it might be a little difficult. Ben Hopkins already on the outside of the ring. Mason Kronik taking care of business with Walter Scott. Jeffrey Albritton taking the fight to Kevin Wunderman. Now Martino with the hurricane round into Ben Hopkins on the outside of the ring. Kronik with a suplex to Albritton. Said so much action going on already in this match. And Kronik is just taking the fight to Walter Scott with the natural from El Dorado Championship Wrestling with an elbow. Ben Hopkins stomping El Martino on the outside of the ring. Wait, Ben Hopkins, oh my goodness. El Martino incapacitated on the outside. Jeffrey Albritton's the first man to grab a ladder. Before he can even do anything, whoa, wait, I was about to say, before you can even do anything, Hopkins got him, but Albritton seems to have reversed it. He did reverse it. Walter Scott with the suplex on Kronik, and I think the back of Kronik's leg hit that ladder. Walter Scott go for a second, and oh, wait a minute. Walter Scott go for the trifecta, and he hits it. Meanwhile, in the ring, Ben Hopkins going up to the second rope. And a swanton bomb, but Kevin Wunderman gets out of the way. And be careful, Walter Scott setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. And now Ben Hopkins climbing up. Now punching Walter Scott in the abdomen. And finally breaking Walter Scott's grip. But wait a minute. A little bit of danger for Ben Hopkins. And down goes Hopkins. Meanwhile, Mason Kronik and Jeffrey Albritton still fighting. This is a big right hand from Kronik. This is another big right hand from Kronik, this time to Walter Scott. Mason Kronik, the favorite to win this match. And another right hand. Jeffrey Albritton, dragon suplex. Ben Hopkins with the backbreaker to El Martino. Now Kevin Wunderman and Ben Hopkins climbing the ladder. And Ben Hopkins punching Kevin Wunderman in the abdomen this time. But Kronik, watch out for Kronik! And Wunderman and Hopkins sent to the ground. That's Ben Hopkins' second nasty fall off of the ladder in this match. And now Martino with the springboard hurricane rana to Hopkins. All 6 of these men showing what it means to win Race to the Top. All 6 of these men carefully chosen. And Ben going to the top rope with El Martino. And Falcon Arrow from the top rope. Super Falcon Arrow to El Martino. El Martino doing the smart thing. I don't know if he's incapacitated or if it was just veteran instinct to roll out of the ring. But out goes Hopkins. Now the Black Sun setting up the ladder. Is it his time? Now Albritton staring down Walter Scott. I think Walter Scott had some words for him. Whatever he said seemed to break Albritton's concentration. Albritton's focus once again as he's climbing that ladder. And Walter Scott pulling Jeffrey Albritton right down. And up goes El Martino and down goes El Martino. Belly to belly suplex from Walter Scott to Jeffrey Albritton. And wait, super kick. And now the Natural setting up the ladder. And Kevin Wunderman, oh my goodness, what a maneuver to El Martino. And Ben Hopkins has Walter Scott reeling in Albritton with the right hand to knock him down. Albritton setting up the ladder once again, and Kevin Wunderman wasting no time ascending right up that ladder. But El Martino sends Jeffrey Albritton down, sends Kevin Wunderman down. All 6 of these men so eager to win this match. But they've been taking some pretty nasty falls thus far. And El Martino with another Hurricane Rana. But he's not alone. Here comes Kevin Wunderman. Making sure nobody else is around to interrupt him. And Kevin Wunderman again making a beeline for that briefcase. And El Martino just realizes it. And Ben Hopkins, El Martino, team effort. Sends Albritton down again. And down goes Kevin Wunderman. And Walter Scott, look at the athleticism on display with that headlock. And El Martino with the shot with the ladder to Jeffrey Albritton. And now Ben Hopkins climbing the ladder again. They got everybody in this match so far. He's taking the most nasty falls. And it looks like that's not about to end anytime soon as Ben Hopkins is teetering. And that's an electric chair from Kevin Wunderman. I understand the urgency to win this match. But these men have been climbing in a crowded field. And crashing and burning up the ladder every time. And Kronik goes straight for Albritton. And Albritton has Kronik on the ropes. Now going right for that ladder. But watch her back. Kronik with the running bulldog. And Walter Scott dumps Kronik. And Walter Scott is alone in the ring. The Natural from El Dorado Championship Wrestling might win this thing, but Ben Hopkins is right back in the ring. And Hopkins and Scott again at the top of the ladder. And the world's most wonderful man sends them both crashing down. And El Martino, both knees crashing into Kevin Wunderman's stomach. El Martino has the ladder set up and ascending. But the Black Sun making his way up the ladder. And now team effort from Wunderman and Hopkins to send both men crashing and burning. Hopkins had plans for that ladder, but Kronik with a stiff right hand. Out goes Hopkins. And now the big man has the ladder. Oh, not anymore. As Kevin Wunderman and Walter Scott again at the top of the ladder. And down goes Walter Scott. And down goes Kevin Wunderman with an electric chair. And what's Ben Hopkins gonna do to El Martino? Wait, Ben Hopkins sends El Martino back first into the hardest part of the ring. And there's Kronik with the GTS. But the Black Sun is alone in the ring, but oh, not anymore. Albritton ascending the ladder. The heavy hitter Kronik going up just as fast. There's a right hand from Kronik. Right hand from Albritton. And then wait a minute! Cut off the ladder! What a move from the Black Sun, Jeffrey Albritton. And Kronik is motionless. As the Black Sun goes up the ladder one more time. And he might win this match. But the field is crowded yet again. And Kevin Wunderman has Albritton reeling. It's a powerbomb right onto the ladder. All 6 of these men putting their bodies on the line for a contract and a championship match. Wunderman dumps Kronik. Now Kevin Wunderman going for the ladder. Kronik is out. Albritton, Ben Hopkins, Scott, and El Martino are occupied. Kevin Wunderman ascending the ladder. Jeffrey Albritton doesn't even realize it. And I think he's realized it too late because Kevin Wunderman has won this match. Kevin Wunderman not only becoming the newest member of the DZW roster, but he has a guaranteed Heritage Championship match whenever he wants. And despite Kevin Wunderman being the sole victor of this match, you have to give credit to the 5 other competitors. They fought hard, they took some nasty falls, but at the end of the day, it was this man who secured a DZW contract. And could we be looking at the next DZW Heritage Champion? DZW is going to get a lot more wonderful with Kevin Wunderman. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more CAW All Stars as we transition from ladders to a man who has an obsession with putting people through tables. This is the Fixer, Ryan Carroll. And this man is straight psychotic. Formerly the Heavy for AJ Young and Supremacy, an 11-time overall tag team champion. One of those reigns being in DZW with longtime partner Sean Walsh. But Ryan Carroll is a man on his own. And for whatever reason, he's picked a fight with Bison. Ryan Carroll has yet to explain his reasoning, turning down interviews and numerous other opportunities to explain himself. But who knows what is going through that man's sick mind here tonight. And the fixer awaits. A pissed off Bison. And Bison looks focused as ever going into this matchup. Bison has faced many competitors in DZW, but he has yet to face a man as sick and twisted as the fixer Orion Carroll. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling we're not going to see any submissions, we're not going to see any rest holds. This is going to be a straight up fight. And neither of these men would have it any other way. Bison, a man hungry for revenge. Carroll, a man hungry to make an impact. Something's gotta give here tonight. Fans, this match may be a war. And here we go. And already Bison with the headbutt, Carroll with the kick to the gut. And Carroll responded with another headbutt, has Bison on the ropes. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, these men going at it right from the jump. Both of these men hate each other, and it all started on Attitude episode 22, when Bison had just defeated Julius Jones. Orion Carroll came running with a sledgehammer to take out Bison and inflict pain upon Bison that I don't think Bison's even used to. Both of these men just striking at each other over and over. And Carroll with another headbutt. And one thing about Carroll, you gotta watch out for those elbows. He can throw them like nobody else. And Bison taking it to the Baltimore Bruiser. We've seen this before from Bison. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a seventh. Oh, not even seventh shot to the chest. A punch right to the face. And Bison senton bomb. Might have crushed the fixer. Orion Carroll not going down easy. Orion Carroll, and this is a clothesline that sends both men over the top rope. What strength to send a 280-pound man flying over the top rope. Now, Carroll with a kick to the side of Bison's head. Now the fixer flying high. The fixer looking to fly high, but Bison takes advantage. The fixer waited too long, and Carroll incoming! Spear, but it turns into a power slam. Carroll was thinking spear, but Bison thought something else. And now both men back to the outside. And Bison sending Carroll tumbling to the middle of the ramp. Ladies and gentlemen, both these men absolutely detest each other. In such a short time, such hatred has been built. Wait, Carroll, go for a power bomb. Bison with the back body drop instead. As the referee's count reaches 7, I don't think either of these men care about winning this match. They just want to beat the hell out of each other. Now the Baltimore Bruiser with the flapjack to Bison. and both men have been officially counted out. But I don't think either of these men are done. But they're brawling to the backstage area. But we need to get a camera backstage. And oh, there we go. Carroll with some shots to Bison. Not looking to end the beating. Bison with the big right hand. Ladies and gentlemen, these men might fight all night. Bison with some stiff chops. And sends Ryan Carroll tumbling to the trash can. Right to the wall. Oh my goodness. Bison tossing a grown 240-pound man to the ground. And Bison thinking trash can. But an elbow from Carroll blocked it. And there's some more elbows. And like I said earlier, Carroll's elbows are absolutely dangerous. But Bison, wait a minute. Sending Ryan Carroll back into the entrance waiting area. Now sending Ryan Carroll right to a wall. Now Bison just, oh my goodness. Tossing Ryan Carroll back first against that door. Bison is going to take his time with this. This is the man that put Bison through a table. This is the man that attacked Bison with a sledgehammer over and over again, showing no mercy. So Bison just returning the favor. And now Bison sending Carroll right through the door to the locker room. And normally I would advise security to step in and separate. Oh my goodness. Normally I would advise security to step in and separate these two, but I think it's just better for everyone involved if they just fight. The Fixer with a nasty clothesline. Now Ryan Carroll picking up a trash can. Bison, watch out, and oh my goodness. Striking Bison right in the face with that trash can. Evil intentions on the mind of Ryan Carroll. He has a briefcase and right to the back of the neck. Bison slowly making his way to his feet. I understand how, and there's another shot with that briefcase. And again to the back. And now Ryan Carroll dragging a defenseless Bison towards that table. And oh no, the Fixer with sick intentions as he power bombs Bison right through the table. That's a 300-pound man that Ryan Carroll just put through a table. Ryan Carroll just manhandled Bison like no one ever before. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to get some help backstage for Bison. But something tells me things are far from over between these two. And speaking of rivalries between two men, this is one that's been brewing since Pandemonium. Here comes the Degenerate, Blair. Blair confidently walking down to the ring. A household name, of course, in CAW wrestling in leagues like FSW, COH, just to name a few. And Blair in this match definitely has the veteran's edge over Lance Alaster. Come to think of it, maybe even the mental edge going into this match. Blair hyping the crowd up, getting them excited for this match, and this, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a good one. Blair making his Click Per-View debut here tonight. Can it be a win against the one Lance Alaster? And here comes the one, Lance Alaster. Lance Alaster feeling disrespected by Caleb Blair, feeling that Caleb Blair tried to make a name for himself at the one's expense. The embarrassment, of course, prompted Lance Alaster to accept Caleb Blair's challenge for CAW All Stars and brutally beat him down with a chair and finishing it off with a flip pile driver. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt in my mind that that is fresh in Caleb Blair's mind. So Caleb Blair is definitely out for revenge here tonight. But can Lance Alaster get a win over the veteran Caleb Blair? And we are underway. Caleb Blair and Lance Alaster center of the ring. Lance Alaster backing Caleb Blair into the ropes. Now referee doing the right thing, separating them, and there's a cheap shot from Lance Alaster. And Lance Alaster again backing Caleb Blair into the ropes. Caleb Blair has to watch out for a cheap shot. And oh, Caleb Blair with a slap right to the face. Lance Alaster not too happy about that. And Caleb Blair throwing the grappling out of the window, just going straight for the strikes. And Alaster with a big right hand. Caleb Blair with a kick to the gut. Both of these men just teeing off. As Lance Alaster is now backed into the corner. And there's a kick that sends Lance Alaster right out of the ring. Remember, Caleb Blair is willing to bend the rules at any and all costs. That's why they call him the Degenerate. But this crowd loves him. As the referee's backing Caleb Blair off. And Lance Alaster with the kitchen sink to Caleb Blair. And there's a knee to the back. Lance Alaster again going after the back of Caleb Blair. And I'll go for the cover a little early in this match. Caleb Blair proves it with a 1 count. There's a boot right to the face. Lance Alaster taking control early in this match. And turning Blair around for a suplex, but Caleb Blair got a knee. There's another knee. Blair this time going for the pin on Alaster. And Alaster out at the count of 1. Lance Alaster into the ropes. Caleb Blair ducking under. And Lance Alaster, whatever Caleb Blair was going for, got stopped dead in his tracks with a DDT. And Lance Alaster going for a suplex again, and again it's thwarted by Caleb Blair, and there's another knee. Now Caleb Blair with a bunch of fists right in Alaster's face. Alaster was taking a lot of damage to the face and head with the knees and the fists. But it seems not to phase him too much. He has Caleb Blair on the ropes. And Alaster, is he thinking suplex? And instead he goes neck breaker. They're stuck in the corner. What's Alaster gonna do? Going to the second rope. There's a bulldog. Bulldog to the Degenerate. Will the 1 win this match? 2, and no. Referee signaling that it was 2. Alaster trying to put Caleb Blair away early. Now Alaster looking to go for a submission. And now pulling back on the leg of Caleb Blair, but his left leg was under the rope. Referee doing the right thing and breaking that up. And Blair has gotten very little offense thus far. And Lance Alaster going for a suplex, but ended up hitting a Falcon Arrow. Caleb Blair is in trouble. And there's another kitchen sink, and that's where the tide of this match turned. As Lance Alaster is going high risk. Will it pay off? An elbow, and Caleb Blair moves out of the way. Now Caleb Blair with a flurry of strikes. The Degenerate getting fired up. And oh, wait a minute. Reverse STO. Reverse STO to Lance Alaster. Will it do it? And no. Alaster getting right out before the count of 3. Alaster is quickly losing momentum to Caleb Blair. And Caleb Blair with another reverse SCL, this time into the second turnbuckle. And now the Degenerate going up to the top rope and hitting the elbow that Alaster couldn't. Going for the cover on Lance Alaster. 2, and no. And now Blair back in the corner. And Lance Alaster, is he thinking Bulldog again? And he connects for the second time. There's been a lot of pin attempts in this matchup as Lance Alaster waits for Caleb Blair to get up as he slowly makes his way to his feet. Now Alaster, what's Alaster gonna do here? The Caleb Blair with the reversal. And an uppercut. And now Alaster back in the corner. And Caleb Blair with a clothesline. And now Alaster is slow to make his way to his feet. Is Caleb Blair thinking Caesar's revenge? And he, wait a minute! What a reversal from Lance Alaster! Caleb Blair almost hit Caesar's revenge. And Lance Alaster with a snap DDT. What a counter to Caesar's revenge. Will that DDT do it for Caleb Blair? And no. Lance Alaster arguing with the referee. He can't believe it. But Caleb Blair did in fact kick out at 2. I just still can't get over the counter to Caesar's revenge. Lance Alaster with the right elbow. And a boot right to the face. We've seen a lot of things from Lance Alaster, but one big thing we haven't seen him hit in this match is his signature flip pile driver. If he hits that, it's definitely going to be all she wrote for Caleb Blair. But Lance Alaster thinking something different. And now Caleb Blair on the top rope. Waiting for Lance Alaster and diving crossbody. And Caleb Blair, is he going to go for Caesar's revenge again? And this time he hits it. Caesar's revenge to Lance Alaster. 2. And Caleb Blair gets the win. Solid match between these two competitors. But Caesar's revenge gave the victory to the Degenerate, Caleb Blair. Caleb Blair picking up his first win on DZW Click Review. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back with more action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more CAW All Stars, and what a match we just witnessed between Blair and Lance Alaster. But out comes the DZW No Limits Champion, the first and only DZW No Limits Champion, the Dignified one, Drew Cutler. Drew Cutler recently successfully defending his No Limits Championship and calling out any member of the DZW roster, maybe even outside the roster, to an open challenge, feeling that nobody can beat him. And Drew Cutler, while people have beaten him in the past, Drew Cutler, as far as being a champion, makes a solid point. He's defended successfully against the likes of Paradox, Double X, and others. He's ruled the No Limits division with an iron fist. The Dignified one looking to test himself here tonight, but who is going to answer Drew Cutler's open challenge? Whatever the answer to that question might be, Drew Cutler does not seem fazed at all. And ladies and gentlemen, just a clarification, this match, regardless of who answers the challenge, is non-title. But ladies and gentlemen, who is Drew Cutler's opponent? Wait, this music is very familiar. Wait just a minute! We wanted to find out who's answering Drew Cutler's open challenge. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our answer. It's the first ever DZW champion, Shawn Stevens. Shawn Stevens, whom we haven't seen since Pandemonium, after suffering a loss of the problem Cobie Vinson. Shawn Stevens electing to take a month off to heal his injuries, but he's back here tonight against the Dignified one to answer his open challenge. And this may be Drew Cutler's toughest test to date. Shawn Stevens looking to be fully healed and ready for competition. He has some new music and possibly a new attitude. And ladies and gentlemen, this could have match of the night written all over it. Both of these men first time facing off as Shawn Stevens backs Cutler into the corner. Now the referee breaking both men up, clean break. Now Shawn Stevens getting the better of Drew Cutler. Now the No Limits champion sending Shawn Stevens into the ropes, ducking underneath, leapfrogging. And oh, Shawn Stevens running over Drew Cutler. Cutler caught by surprise, doesn't exactly enjoy being one-upped or shown up. Now Shawn Stevens has Cutler by the arm. Now Cutler has Stevens by the arm. Two technically gifted individuals as Shawn Stevens has Drew Cutler in an armbar. And oh, what a sequence, ladies and gentlemen, between these two competitors. As Shawn Stevens has Cutler by the arm yet again. And this time goes for a takedown. Both of these men just staring each other off. And Drew Cutler was thinking strike, but Shawn Stevens caught him. And now the Dignified one backed into the corner. And Shawn Stevens relentless with stomps. Shawn Stevens seems to be in great condition with the spinning elbow. And Shawn Stevens, what a hellacious few months he has had. Losing the DZW Championship. Losing an opportunity for it in the steel cage match. And Shawn Stevens going to town on the Dignified one, Drew Cutler. As he's going kick after kick. And there's another kick. Shawn Stevens possibly the most skilled striker in DZW as Drew Cutler surprisingly kicks out of that ruthless combination of strikes. And now Drew Cutler go for the knee. Question everyone had on their mind was, is Shawn Stevens 100%? But he might not be 100% after that shot to the knee. as the Dignified one looking to slow this down. That's a cockiness for Drew Cutler as he goes for the elbow to Shawn Stevens, going for the cover. What disrespect. But that's what Drew Cutler is known for. He's managed to hold on to the No Limits Championship for so long. But he is in the ring with the former DZW champion, and oh my goodness. Just pulling Shawn Stevens to the ground by his hair. And there's a kitchen sink. Drew Cutler, just notice how he's slowing the match down to his speed. Shawn Stevens known for that high-octane, fast-paced offense, which Drew Cutler is used to in the No Limits division, but Drew Cutler has made it a point not to attempt to emulate that style. And now out goes Shawn Stevens, as Drew Cutler just taunting him. And oh wait, Drew Cutler might fly. And oh, come on. Drew Cutler teasing like he was gonna fly, but all proved to be a ruse. As Shawn Stevens hits a jawbreaker. And now the No Limits champion gets sent to the outside. And Shawn Stevens firing this crowd up. And oh wait, this does look up for Drew Cutler and incoming. Suicide dive through the ropes by the former DZW champion. As the referee starts his count. Drew Cutler wanted competition, he wanted a challenge. But I don't think even he could have predicted that Shawn Stevens would answer the call. Now Drew Cutler just rubbing Shawn Stevens' face in the ground. Cutler gaining the advantage after that brutal headshot to the barricade. And Drew Cutler with a back rake. And a bulldog to follow up. Just notice, Drew Cutler isn't running around Shawn Stevens. Drew Cutler is walking. He's in no rush to end this match. He's looking to torture Shawn Stevens for as long as possible. As Drew Cutler has Shawn Stevens in a headlock. The referee checking for a submission. And the more Shawn Stevens resists, the more Drew Cutler doubles up on the pain. But Shawn Stevens looks to be fighting out. Couple elbows to the gut. And Shawn Stevens, a striking specialist, a submission specialist. Showing Drew Cutler why he is so accomplished. Shawn Stevens with two knees to the stomach. And a Russian leg sweep to follow it up. Drew Cutler slowly getting to his feet. Is Shawn Stevens gonna fly? Wait a minute. Suplex to the outside. I think Drew Cutler might have clipped his leg on the announce table. But Drew Cutler throwing Shawn Stevens against the announce table and now bouncing his head off of it. What a statement. Oh my goodness. Drew Cutler tossing Shawn Stevens like nothing, like lightweight into the barricade. Doing the same thing again. We talk about this being Drew Cutler's toughest test to date. But what happens if Drew Cutler beats Shawn Stevens? He'd be making a statement not only at the expense of the entire No Limits division, but of the entire DZW roster. And definitely being a former world champion has to count for something. Maybe Drew Cutler wants more gold. This is the way to make a statement for it. The Dignified one with the suplex. And Shawn Stevens kicking out at 2 and Drew Cutler's in disbelief. Suplex isn't known to end matches, But with the damage that Drew Cutler has inflicted thus far on Shawn Stevens, I can't be surprised at his reaction. Now Drew Cutler, snake eyes to Shawn Stevens. But Shawn Stevens quickly with the reversal. Shawn Stevens showing signs of life here tonight. And go for an elbow, but Drew Cutler moves right out of dodge. And Drew Cutler, is he gonna fly? He teased this earlier. And oh, of course, go for a big right hand instead. And Drew Cutler with a figure four leg lock to Shawn Stevens, but too close to the ropes. And it's Drew Cutler thinking suplex again, but Shawn Stevens with the knee. Shawn Stevens, pinfall attempt on Drew Cutler. Will he win this match? And no. Stevens with an uppercut. We've seen Shawn Stevens go through so much and endure so much pain since coming to DZW. But can he make a statement against the No Limits champion here tonight? Can he prove that he truly is back? And he seems to be doing a good job of it thus far, showing no signs of lingering injury. But Drew Cutler, pinfall attempt on Shawn Stevens. 1, 2, and 3. No! Drew Cutler almost beat Shawn Stevens. And Shawn Stevens with another elbow. Both of these men going back and forth. And Shawn Stevens, second rope, sunset flip. Is Shawn Stevens gonna beat the No Limits champion? 2, and no. What an effort from both these men. And Shawn Stevens with another combination of strikes. And Shawn Stevens hyping this crowd up. Drew Cutler, I don't think even knows where he is. And Shawn Stevens thinking fisherman driver. But Drew Cutler stopping his progress, and there's a big, I don't even know if that was a fist or an elbow. Drew Cutler hit it with such swiftness. I think that might have knocked Shawn Stevens out cold. Drew Cutler going to the danger zone. Is he thinking superplex? And Shawn Stevens pushing Drew Cutler off the top rope, and that's a nasty fall. And finally hitting that elbow. Drew Cutler managed to dodge it once earlier in the match, but Shawn Stevens connecting on the second try. Shawn Stevens with a tornado DDT. I think Drew Cutler's eyes just rolled to the back of his head. And Stevens gonna fly, and there's an elbow. Look at the rotation in midair. Will that put away the Dignified 1, 2, and no. And now Shawn Stevens in disbelief. Drew Cutler talks a big game, but give him credit. He's held his own here tonight. Now Shawn Stevens, modified camel clutch. Can he make the Dignified 1 tap out? Just wrenching back on Drew Cutler. And Drew Cutler managing to find his way out of that somehow, some way. And the Dignified 1 with another elbow. Another running elbow to Shawn Stevens. And Drew Cutler has impressed here tonight. I'm not even saying that to discount the No Limits champion, but for not knowing his opponent. Wait, hold up, is Drew Cutler thinking big? Drew Cutler, no, there's no way. Oh my goodness, look at the strength! Suplex from the apron to Shawn Stevens, going for the cover, and Shawn Stevens may be out, and no! and the frustration increasing for the No Limits champion, but he cannot lose sight. He cannot lose focus. Is he thinking Cutler cutter? And wait a minute, Shawn Stevens with the reversal. Wait, Stevens! Fisherman driver! And he connects. Will this put Drew Cutler away? And it does. Just like that. Just when it looked like Shawn Stevens was gonna lose his DZW return, he manages to pull the Fisherman driver out of nowhere. And Shawn Stevens impressive in his return to Danger Zone Wrestling. But take nothing away from Drew Cutler. He held his own despite not knowing going into this match who his opponent was. He didn't have a game plan or anything. Just win at all cost. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to transition into our co-main event of the evening. It's a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the DZW Championship. And here comes the first of our 3 participants. Kenshin Takayashi has been nothing short of impressive since his debut in Danger Zone Wrestling, taking both the DZW Heritage Champion and the DZW World Champion to their limits. And in the latter match, Alex Orion was the one that interfered and caused a disqualification victory for Kenshin Takayashi, not a decisive victory over the World Champion. But Kenshin Takayashi looking to seal his fate here tonight as the #1 contender for the DZW Championship. But he has to go through his arch rival, Alex Orion, and what I consider to be this match's biggest X factor, Cobie Vinson. This man calls himself CAW Wrestling's Grand Natural, Alex Orion. And he has been Heritage Champion since Awaken, beating everyone in his path. But the one man he did not beat to retain the Heritage Championship was Cobie Vinson on the last edition of Attitude. Alex Orion faced Cobie Vinson in the main event, drawing the disqualification when he attacked Cobie Vinson with a bat. And that ended up being a grave mistake for Alex Orion, but he did crawl out of Attitude with the Heritage Championship. The Heritage Championship is not on the line tonight. The only thing at stake in this matchup is the #1 contendership for the DZW title, whether it be AJ Young or Travis Killings that walks out here tonight as champion. And Alex Orion has a golden opportunity to become a double champion in DZW, the first, at least with 2 DZW branded titles in DZW history. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I always say when this man comes to the ring, we have a problem. This man has left nothing but carnage and destruction in his path, even more so since Pandemonium, earning a convincing victory over Shawn Stevens and just destroying everyone ever since. Brad Carisco, Liam North, the 2 men in the ring, and even his Supremacy brethren, Sean Walsh and Steven Syntax. Cobie Vinson's allegiance to AJ Young has never more been in doubt than right now. Cobie Vinson and AJ Young have been on rocky terms for weeks now. Cobie Vinson seeming to no longer care about allegiances, only caring about himself and becoming the DZW champion. And if Cobie Vinson manages to walk out as the #1 contender, I pray for AJ Young and Travis Killings. This man, 6'10", over 300 pounds of sheer muscle, unpinned, unsubmitted in Danger Zone Wrestling. And an interesting statistic, out of the 3 world champions that have been crowned in Danger Zone Wrestling. Cobie Vinson has pinfall victories over 2 of them. Of course, the only one he has not beaten, or faced for that matter, is AJ Young. But that could change depending on the events of tonight. DZW fans, our co-main event is officially underway. Referee rings the bell. All 3 of these men want to become #1 contender. And Cobie Vinson in trouble. Alex Orion and Kenshin Takayashi going straight for Cobie Vinson, but Alex Orion going right after Takayashi. That alliance was definitely short-lived. I don't think Alex Orion realizes he's in bad positioning. Belly to back suplex from Cobie Vinson. And a big right hand, an uppercut if you will. And another belly to back suplex. Whatever issues Kenshin Takayashi and Alex Orion have, if they want to have any chance of winning this matchup, they need to put that aside to take care of Cobie Vinson. As Cobie Vinson with 3 right hands to Kenshin Takayashi. Now the Heritage Champion with the kick to Vinson, and the problem goes tumbling to the outside of the ring, and Alex Orion taking his 3rd belly to back suplex of this match. And Cobie Vinson just watching from the outside, but it doesn't look like he can do that anymore because Takayashi hit him with the flying forearm. And Kenshin Takayashi ran right into danger. And now the Grand Natural going for the pin on Kenshin Takayashi, and Takayashi kicks out. And here comes trouble. And another belly to back suplex from Cobie Vinson. Alex Orion has taken a grand total of 4 belly to back suplexes in this match. Now just methodically stomping Alex Orion. Takayashi slowly gets to his feet. It gets thrown back in the ring, belly to belly suplex. Cobie Vinson has been a human suplex machine in this match. And Alex Orion doing the smart thing, rolling out of danger. Kenshin Takayashi, oh my goodness. Kenshin Takayashi went for a kick, and Cobie Vinson just uppercutted the taste out of his mouth. Now Kenshin Takayashi, is he thinking power bomb? And look at the elevation that he managed to get on a 300-pound man. And Alex Orion breaking it up before the count of 2. Next, Alex Orion looking to take advantage of the situation, but Cobie Vinson kicks out. And again, what strength on the part of Kenshin Takayashi to lift Cobie Vinson for a power bomb. And Alex Orion is going to go for Anaconda Vice. He has it, but Cobie Vinson, Alex Orion not focusing on the man right behind him. Cobie Vinson with the clear strength advantage. Speed advantage probably goes to Kenshin Takayashi. The overall technical advantage definitely favoring Alex Orion. So which advantage is going to prove most useful in this match as Cobie Vinson goes for a suplex and Kenshin Takayashi breaking it up. Big man rolls out of the ring. Alex Orion with the fireman's carry. Ladies and gentlemen, just a thought of the scenarios that we could be seeing after tonight. It could be Alex Orion versus Travis Killings, or Alex Orion versus AJ Young. It could be Kenshin Takayashi versus Travis Killings in what would be a rematch from Attitude Episode 21. or Kenshin Takayashi versus AJ Young, as Alex Orion goes for a camel clutch on Kenshin Takayashi. And the problem in there to break that up. Or we could be seeing the supremacy fully implode, and Cobie Vinson with strikes and just tossing the Heritage Champion like a rag doll. I was saying the possibilities. We could see the supremacy implode in a match between Cobie Vinson and AJ Young. Or we could see Cobie Vinson and Travis Killings go one-on-one one more time, as Kenshin Takayashi, ruthless with the kicks. And the fourth one sends the big man to the ground. Takayashi ducking the drop kick and going for a senton on Cobie Vinson. And now Orion with the face buster. Alex Orion looking to realize his dream of becoming a double champion in Danger Zone Wrestling. And Orion gonna try to make Cobie Vinson tap out. Anaconda Bison, he has that locked in. The problem is in danger. And oh wait, Cobie Vinson managing to toss Alex Orion right over. That's where the strength comes in from Cobie Vinson. And now these rivals looking to team up with the Russian leg sweep SCO combination, and out goes the problem. These two men have had problems dating all the way back to when Kenshin Takayashi won, ironically enough, a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the Heritage Championship. Takayashi challenging Alex Orion at Pandemonium and failing. But what's Alex Orion gonna go for here? Superplex, and oh my goodness! And another suplex into a Falcon Arrow. Going for the cover on Kenshin Takayashi. Will Alex Orion be #1 contender? And no. And Cobie, oh, he's not about to do this. Alex Orion stopping the big man dead in his tracks. And is Alex Orion gonna do the same thing to Cobie Vinson? There's a suplex. And yes, he's gonna go for it again. Falcon Arrow. And Kenshin Takayashi breaking it up before he could even get a pin attempt. And another belly to back suplex. Alex Orion has to be tired of taking those. Now Kenshin Takayashi is thinking another power bomb. And yes, he is. Second power bomb to Cobie Vinson. Is Takayashi going to be the new #1 contender? And Cobie Vinson kicking out right before the count of 3. Beyond just being #1 contender, the bragging rights that Kenshin Takayashi or Alex Orion could have if they managed to beat Cobie Vinson, being the first man in DZW to do so. Now Kenshin is thinking air Takayashi, but he misses. Cobie Vinson getting out of the way at the absolute last second. And look at Alex Orion just watching this match going, watching both men expend their energy. And there's a nasty suplex. Now Alex Orion just headbutted Cobie Vinson, and out goes Alex Orion. Ladies and gentlemen, that suplex, that landing did not look comfortable at all. For Kenshin Takayashi, now Alex Orion into the steps. As Cobie Vinson is alone in the ring with Kenshin Takayashi, and he doesn't realize that he has 300 pounds about to launch right at him. Takayashi with the knee. Now Takayashi going to the danger zone. Can he do it? Suplex. And now imitating Alex Orion. Suplex into a Falcon Arrow. And Alex Orion breaking that up immediately, sensing the disrespect. Now planting Takayashi with a face buster. And we've seen this before. Alabama Slam. Going for the cover on Kenshin Takayashi. Will Orion become #1 contender? No. Orion looked to take advantage while the big man was incapacitated. As the problem outside, getting a breather. And oh my god, look at the athleticism from Alex Orion. And now Orion's just waiting for Takayashi to get up. And now goading him Baiting him to get up, but I think Cobie Vinson took that as directed at him, and out goes Orion. And Cobie Vinson with the flurry of strikes, and good God. That's the thing about Cobie Vinson. One big move can change the course of a match. And there's a senton from the 300-pounder. 300-pound senton might have crushed Kenshin Takayashi. And Alex Orion again watching the competition from the outside. But Alex Orion, oh my goodness. And now going right after Kenshin Takayashi. And there's an elbow to the head. Pro Wrestling's Grand Natural about to go high risk. There's a body press to Kenshin Takayashi, and Vincent breaking that up at the last second. Seeing his #1 contender hopes were in danger. Now Orion clear out of the ring. There's another belly-to-back suplex. Despite Cobie Vinson's general domination of matches, Alex Orion and Kenshin Takayashi have held their own. But I think this might be the end for Kenshin Takayashi. And oh wait, Cobie Vinson has him by the throat. Up in the air and down with a choke slam. Now Alex Orion going for it again, Anaconda Vice. And what a statement it would be if Alex Orion could be the first man to make the problem tap out. As Alex Orion is wrenching back with fury. And Cobie Vinson managing to break out. And Takayashi with the big knee. And now the ring is just Kenshin Takayashi and Alex Orion. And uh-oh. This doesn't look good for the Heritage Champion. To be honest, it doesn't look good for either man. And suplex to the outside. And ladies and gentlemen, these fans are enjoying this matchup. I agree that this match is awesome. And now Kenshin Takayashi running back to the ring. And Vincent kick to Kenshin Takayashi. And I'll go for a second Vincent kick. Whatever momentum Kenshin Takayashi had may be up in smoke at this point. Cobie Vinson going for the cover. Orion too late to stop it. And Cobie Vinson is your new #1 contender for the DZW Championship. What a match. What an effort by all three men. But the problem stays undefeated, stays unpinned, unsubmitted in Danger Zone Wrestling. And whoever wins here tonight, whether it's Travis Kelly or AJ Young, they are in for their toughest test yet. Cobie Vinson has annihilated everything in his path. The one thing he has yet to do is become the DZW champion. Now that he's #1 contender, the problem is looking to cross that off his list. He has his sights set on the DZW Championship, and we could very well be looking at the next DZW champion.
Video Game Wrestling Network, the only network for...
It is 3. Austin, I'm not... Oh my God!
Why is the Video Game Wrestling Network the only network for...
Started off, and oh! Out of nowhere!
Don't fall on the steel. Oh my God! Oh! Superplex! What a brutal match we have just seen.
Why is Video Game Wrestling Network the only network for...
Daniel Mars.
Oh my God!
This is gonna happen.
The SKO, there it is!
He charges up! He goes over the top!
Why?
This is the only place we want to be.
Video Game Wrestling Network, the only network for you. Experience the best in CAW Wrestling, only on Video Game Wrestling Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time. The match we've all been waiting for. The match that this show is named after. Killings Young 3. AJ Young looking to become the first ever two-time DZW champion and spoil Travis Killing's DZW Championship reign. But can he do that here tonight at CAW All Stars? As the lights come on and on, AJ Young with some new digs. That's the man. That is the challenger for the DZW Championship. AJ Young, of course, well accomplished. A former DZW champion, obviously, but also a two-time CAW All Stars champion, recently losing the championship at AWF Meltdown to the Goonie. That loss still very fresh in AJ Young's mind, and he would love nothing more than to become a two-time DZW champion and the only three-time CAW All Stars champion in CAW Wrestling history. He is the current DCA Celestial champion, and he is the first AWF Junior Heavyweight and Tag Team champion in AWF history. AJ Young is well accomplished, but he feels incomplete without that DZW championship. And here comes the DZW champion, Travis Killings. Since becoming the DZW champion by defeating AJ Young at Pandemonium, AJ Young has made it a point to make Travis Killings' life a living hell, putting Travis Killings through a table and just at every chance hit he gets, brutalizing Travis Killings. But Travis Killings has remained defiant, remained a fighting champion as he goes into his first championship defense here tonight. Travis Killings not looking to be a one-hit wonder, looking to beat AJ Young once and for all. Series between the two men is tied 1-1. AJ Young winning the first match is something to prove. Travis Killings winning the second at Pandemonium. This is for all the marbles here tonight at DZW CAW All Stars. Killings a confident champion, but I don't think he has ever faced AJ Young as determined and focused as he is. AJ Young has become more dangerous since losing the DZW Championship. Can Travis Killings handle it? Can he conquer AJ Young to retain the DZW Championship? That is the question on every fan's mind. DZW Championship on the line. No disqualifications. This is our main event. AJ Young, the challenger, standing confident, looking to reclaim what he believes is his. Travis Killings, a man fighting for redemption, fighting to prove that he belongs among the elite in Danger Zone Wrestling. As he confidently hoists the championship to the adulation of these fans. Now handing it to the referee for what may be the very last time. Referee showing AJ Young what's at stake. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's all about, the DZW Championship. And here we go, there must be a winner. As AJ Young and Travis Killings immediately going back and forth. Now Travis with some big chops and a kick to the stomach as he has AJ Young back in the corner. And now AJ Young fighting back. These two men can tear each other apart, and all the referee has to do is count the pinfall submission. And there's a side kick from Travis Killings. AJ Young now sent into the corner. Travis Killings, clothesline right into the corner. And the challenger is down. And the former champ sent flying out of the ring. The hatred between these two men goes back to almost DZW's inception. Travis Killings was just another name on the DZW roster before he crossed paths with AJ Young. And ever since then, their destinies have been intertwined with each other. And AJ Young immediately going for a chair. There's a shot to Travis Killings. And that chair is no stranger to Travis Killings. AJ Young using a steel chair to retain the DZW Championship against Travis Killings is something to prove. And then on the last episode of Attitude, during the final words between AJ Young and Travis Killings, AJ Young attacking Travis Killings and hitting him with the Young Disaster right onto a steel chair. Now the chair is back in AJ Young's hand, and there's another shot. And now AJ Young tossing Travis Killings. I think he hit his arm right into the barricade. And now Travis Killings, what's he about to do? And there's a chair shot to AJ Young. Travis Killings showing AJ Young that he isn't the only person that can use a chair. But now Travis Killings sent face first into the ring post. Now that chair is back in AJ Young's hands, and there's another shot right to the back. And another one looking to brutalize Travis Killings. And notice the referee isn't following either of these competitors, and AJ Young over and over again with this steel chair. The referee isn't following either of these competitors outside the ring. This isn't a false count anywhere match. This is a no disqualification match. Whatever happens, pinfalls and submissions must happen inside the ring. As AJ Young going for the Black Friday early. AJ Young looking to make Travis Killings tap out. Will Travis Killings submit to the Black Friday from AJ Young? And Travis Killings' impressive counter. AJ Young sent back first into the ropes, and there's another side kick. Sorry, back first into the turnbuckle, but you get the gist. The champion with the Russian leg sweep. Travis Killings being one of the few men to stand up to AJ Young in the supremacy, despite being put through so much. Travis Killings has persevered to realize his dream, and there's a tornado DDT. To realize his dream of becoming champion, but will the dream be short-lived? 2 and no. Now AJ Young was gonna go back to that chair, but he has a bat in his hands, and all, ladies and gentlemen, come on, Travis Killings, I'm not enjoying this. There's a bat to the face. AJ Young very quick to introduce foreign objects into this match. He just wants to punish Travis Killings. AJ Young feeling that he was robbed of the DZW Championship. And there's a super kick. I mean, AJ Young was beaten fair and square, there's no doubt about it. But AJ Young feels incomplete, feels like less of a man without that championship. That means so much to him. And a back body drop to the challenger. Now again, back first into the turnbuckle. And now AJ Young getting sent flying to the outside. Travis Killing's dragging AJ Young's carcass. Now this might get bad. AJ Young sent back first into the barricade. The champion in complete control. And I think I might have spoken too soon as AJ Young hits Travis Killing with an elbow that sends him tumbling over the barricade. And ladies and gentlemen, the fight's on in the crowd. Both these men fighting their way towards the audience, and the audience getting a close-up view of the championship match. Travis Killing's getting sent stomach first into the table. AJ Young had some bad intentions with the table. Travis Killing's not wanting a repeat of Attitude episode 21. Getting hit with a diving elbow right through the table. Travis Killing's may be looking to return the favor. Travis Killing's in control. But AJ Young trying not to get put through that table. And there's another side kick. Third side kick of the match. And now Travis Killing's just beating AJ Young with a trash can. Very few pinfalls have been attempted, if any, I believe, in this match. And AJ Young's in the danger zone. Travis Killing has him up. And there's a TKO through the table. Travis Killing's just TKO'd AJ Young through the table. And now dragging AJ Young's lifeless carcass away from the area. Looking to get him back into the ring and get the pinfall. But it's a long way to go to drag a 220-pound man. AJ Young, I don't think he even is aware of what planet he's on. As Travis Killing hops the barricade. And there's an electric chair on the ground. And now AJ Young getting sent stomach first into the steel steps. And again, getting dragged by the champion. Travis Killings taking his sweet time, inflicting punishment upon AJ Young, and another side kick. The champion has been in complete control since that TKO through the table. But I spoke too soon as AJ Young with the fireman's carry and blasting Travis Killings with the super kick. Now AJ Young looking to return the favor to Travis Killings. As he just moved the equipment off of the announce table. Now dragging the champion. There's evil intentions on the mind of AJ Young. And could we see a repeat of Attitude episode 21? No. AJ Young going to the top rope. And AJ Young with the moonsault through the announce table. AJ Young with the picture-perfect moonsault to the champion. And I think this match may just be over. putting Travis Killings through the announce table for the second time in just a few weeks. And now AJ Young rolling Travis Killings' limp body over for the cover. And wait a minute! Travis Killings somehow, some way, getting the shoulder up. Using what he had left in him to kick out and keep his title reign alive. But AJ Young is back with a chair. And now AJ Young back into the corner. Travis Killings sending Young into the opposite corner. And instead AJ Young goes flying outside the ring. The fight goes back to the outside as Travis Killings hoists AJ Young onto his shoulders. Is he thinking TKO? And yes, he is. Travis Killings with another TKO to AJ Young. But he has to get AJ Young back in the ring to capitalize. And now going for the cover on AJ Young. Will Travis Killings retain the DZW Championship? And somehow, some way, AJ Young kicks out. I think Travis Killings not hitting that TKO inside the ring bought AJ Young a little time. And that made all the difference. But AJ Young is still not out of the woods yet. And Travis Killings thinking about another TKO. He goes for it, but AJ Young countering it with the reverse DDT. And now AJ Young sizing Travis Killings up. And what's he going for? It's like a Young Disaster, and he hits it. Young Disaster to the champion. Will we have a new DZW champion? And Travis Killings says not yet. And AJ Young is furious. And AJ Young thinking steel chair. Travis Killings moving out of the way. But Travis Killings not escaping that time. Ladies and gentlemen. Yep, just getting a good look now. Travis Killings is busted wide open. Travis Killings is a bloody mess. And AJ Young is looking to take full advantage of that. And AJ Young has Travis Killings up. And we've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. And a brainbuster. Brainbuster onto the top turnbuckle. And AJ Young signaling for the end yet again. He's thinking Young Disaster. He's thinking steel chair. But Travis Killings instead brushes the chair to the face of AJ Young. And there's a backbreaker. And Travis Killings has a steel chair. And there's a shot right to AJ Young. Ladies and gentlemen, there's blood on that chair. I think AJ Young is busted wide open as well. And up, getting a good look now. Yes, he is. Both men are bloody messes. But it's a small price to pay in both these men's minds. To be the DZW champion. To be considered the elite in Danger Zone Wrestling. As Travis Killings motions for AJ Young to get up. And Travis Killings, big time spine buster. Big time spine buster to the challenger. Will it put away AJ Young? And no. Both these men emptying their arsenals. Putting their bodies on the line for the right to be called champion. And remember, whoever wins this match has a date with the problem, Cobie Vinson. And Cobie Vinson has to be watching this match and loving everything he's seeing. Both these men tearing each other apart. As Travis Killings, I think, was thinking superplex. AJ Young tosses him right off and back first onto the steel chair. And leg drop from the challenger. Now AJ Young looking to fly again, and there's a frog splash. But AJ Young not done. Going to the top rope this time, and another frog splash. That aerial combination, can it put Travis Killings away? And Travis Killings still out at 2, and the frustration on the face of AJ Young is evident. Young goes to the second rope this time. Hitting an elbow. Now AJ Young removing the turnbuckle. And in this match, it is all legal. And now Travis Killings back first into the exposed turnbuckle. AJ Young will drive Travis Killings into that turnbuckle over and over again if it means becoming the DZW champion for the second time. And there's another enziguri knocking Travis Killings silly. And AJ Young springboard 450. Springboard 450 to Travis Killings. Could we have a new champion? And no. AJ Young at this point has to be wondering, what does it have to take? Springboard 450s, a young disaster, Black Friday. AJ Young has hit Travis Killings with everything that he could possibly hit him with. And Travis Killings is still fighting. But that turnbuckle is exposed, and we've seen AJ Young do this before. He could be thinking, Brainbuster, this might end Travis Killings' career, but I don't think AJ Young cares. And now wait a minute, Travis Killings pulling AJ Young in AJ Young's face, hits the turnbuckle that he exposed. And Travis Killings follows it up with the belly-to-belly suplex onto the steel chair. That exposed turnbuckle may prove to be AJ Young's undoing. Travis Killings looking to end this match. He has him up for a third TKO. Third TKO to AJ Young. But I don't think he's done. Travis Killings has one more move in his arsenal. That scissors kick. Scissors kick to AJ Young. And that exposed turnbuckle might have cost AJ Young this match. 1, 2, 3, and Travis Killings retains the DZW Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, what a match. These two competitors gave everything they had for the DZW Championship. But the turnbuckle that AJ Young exposed came right back to haunt him as Travis Killings countered the Brain Buster, pulled AJ Young right face first into that turnbuckle. A belly-to-belly suplex, a TKO, and a scissors kick later. And Travis Killings lives to fight another day as your DZW champion. But the next man in line is a man that he's never beaten. And that man is the problem, Cobie Vinson. Travis Killings celebrating with these fans. Celebrating after winning a hard-fought match, defending a championship. And wait a minute, AJ Young with the young disaster. And this is completely uncalled for. AJ Young just being a sore loser. Travis Killings proved that he was the better of the two men. And this is the reward he gets. And now AJ Young tossing Travis Killings out of the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a new low even for AJ Young. And oh, come on, AJ Young grabbing a microphone. This is sick.
No, no, no. This will not be how my night ends. You people thought that I was just gonna walk away after this? No, no. I refuse to allow that big, dumb animal, Cobie Vinson, walk out of CAW All Stars with my #1 contendership. I made Cobie Vinson into everything that he is today. Everything that he has, he owes to me. The way I see it, there's only one option. Cobie, come out here and surrender your #1 contendership for the DZW title to me, or this show will not end.
AJ Young called out Cobie Vinson, but instead, he's gonna get Brandon Wolf, and here he is. The Night Wolf himself. Brandon Wolf, no stranger to AJ Young. They have battled numerous times over the CAW All Stars Championship. And Brandon Wolf walking straight to the ring. We knew that Brandon Wolf was coming to DZW. We didn't know when, we didn't know where, but now we have our answer as he is face to face with AJ Young, who's a bloody mess. And AJ Young throws some shots at Brandon Wolf. But Brandon Wolf with a drop kick. Brandon Wolf now sending AJ Young flying right over the top rope. And there's that howl that he's known for. And Brandon Wolf incoming. Moonsault to AJ Young. It's AJ Young's own fault. He lost the match. He had no business attacking Travis Killings. And let alone attacking Brandon Wolf, but he seems to be paying for his sins right here. Brandon Wolf is in DZW. And there may be hell to pay for AJ Young as he gets sent over the barricade. As Brandon Wolf hits AJ Young over and over, AJ Young just trying to get away from Brandon Wolf. But as that happens, oh no. Here comes Cobie Vinson, and Travis Killings is defenseless. And Cobie Vinson power bombs Travis Killings right onto the remains of the announce table. Travis Killings has been through enough tonight. This is absolutely disgusting. Travis Killings fought to retain his championship, got attacked by AJ Young. And now this. The man who's next in line for a shot at the DZW Championship, decimating the champion. Travis Killings absolutely does not deserve this. Travis Killings gets sent into the barricade. And Cobie Vinson with the headbutt to the already open wound on Travis Killings' forehead. This is absolutely deplorable. Cobie Vinson didn't come out to fight AJ Young. Instead, looking to annihilate the champion who he has by the throat. Chokeslam. This is destruction. And somehow, some way, Travis Killings is on his feet as he just gets baited by Cobie Vinson. This man has been through so much, and he looks like he's about to go through a lot more. Oh my God. Cobie Vinson just picked Travis Killings up and ran the 270-pound man through the barricade. We're definitely going to need some medical attention for Travis Killings, as Cobie Vinson, proud of the damage that he's done. And again, somehow Travis Killings on his feet. He's better off just staying down at this point. There's no benefit to him getting up. But he does anyway, and gets a stiff right hand for his troubles. And no, Travis Killings again getting to his feet. And there's a Vincent kick. Vincent kick laying out the champion. Cobie Vinson has annihilated the DZW champion right before our eyes here tonight. And I close with the question, could we be looking at the next DZW champion? That will be determined very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for DZW CAW All Stars. I am Antoine Princeton, and I am signing out.